Hey there everyone, Featherhoof here, and welcome to 2017. I assume y'all made it mostly in one piece? Well, I can't see, but I'm hoping so at least. So, 2016 is over. And what a year it has been. Dispensing with all the negatives, and we all know what they are without me having to go into them. I want to try and focus on the positives. Mainly regarding the channel, because a lot has happened on the channel this past year. Firstly, we did something very important, and I'm including when I'm saying we, I'm including all of you in that as well, because we participated in the channel's very first involvement in Extra Life, and that was so much fun. And by the end of it, we were able to raise $360, which may sound like a pittance, a small drop in the bucket compared to the total $8 million raised, but when it comes to Extra Life, when it comes to charities like that, every dollar counts. And it's something we did together, and it was an amazing thing, and I'm still jazzed over it. Months later, I'm still jazzed over what we did. It was something that was so amazing that Extra Life actually sent me this. They sent me this shirt, right here. So, with this shirt, I'm going to cherish this shirt and the memories we made together always, and it's something that I cannot wait to do again this year. 2016 was also the year we had a video on the channel go into the thousands of views. And I have absolutely no idea how that happened. For those who want to know what it is and watch it, and perhaps again, it's the little two-part series I did on Nightmare Fishing Tournament. The first part of that video, part 1, in 3 months garnered over 9,000 views. And part 2 is just shy of 6,000 views. And I'm incredibly proud of that, even though I still have no idea how it happened. But the fact that anything on the channel could generate that much activity is astounding to me. And finally, we surpassed the 250 subs milestone in 2016. Something that my legs will never forget how we celebrated that. Let me assure you of that. We are actually pretty damn close to breaking the 500 subs milestone. As of this recording, we are only 50 subs away, and I'm really hoping we can break that before the channel's birthday in March. God, I'm supremely honored and humbled that so many people enjoy what I do and want to support me and the channel and keep things going. I mean, I honestly, I know that not everybody who subs watches everything I do. Far from it, actually. But just the fact that they sub and support the channel, keeps me doing what I'm doing so that I can continue to have fun with all of you. I can't deny, nor do I wish to hide from you, that I've been feeling rather jealous of watching the channels around me completely surpass mine with what's apparent surprising ease, both in subs and views. Which is, it's honestly, it's an expected reaction, Someone's going to, you're going to feel jealous watching people do that. But something I've come to realize, and I do realize this, is that they didn't surpass me with surprising ease. Those YouTubers, for instance, 2Griffin, who since he became a YouTube Let's Player, he garnered over 2,000 subs, so that his total sub count's over 22,000. Damn Dog Games, they recently surpassed their 5,000 sub mark. Cothrix, if you've ever seen Cothrix, he recently surpassed 11,000. And the reason they did that is because they put in the work, a lot of work, to make their content amazing. And I know that I have not been putting in the kind of work that I should be if I want my channel to be anything. And I'm fully aware that I'm just a small straw of hay in a giant haystack of gaming channels on YouTube. A YouTube that's populated by so many talented individuals, not just gamers. And there's also the fact that I broke a lot of promises to you guys, and I feel absolutely awful about that. Promises I either started and then stopped, or promises I never kept to begin with. And I want to bring in 2017 proper. I want to do it right. And I really want to buckle down. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy XIV. that means I'm gonna have to play you with something a little less than the obsessive fervor that I've been displaying recently. Yeah, I'll see you later, buddy. Yeah, I'll call you. I want this vlog to be the first in a trend of consistent, not let's play videos. You know, I still work my 40-hour-a-week job. I still have a wife that, you know, needs attending to, and a family and social life. So, I mean, it's impossible for me to be as committed as those who do this for a living, who this is how they make their life, you know, their income. Therefore, my promises can only be within reason for me. And I hope that the following things I'm about to promise, in some cases, again, are things that you're going to get on my ass about. You know, if I start to slack, you know, call me out and make sure I don't start slacking. For one, it'll ensure that you continue to get the entertainment that you want to see. And for a second, it'll keep me from slacking, which is something I'm unfortunately prone to. I want to make sure to do at least one, you know, video like this, you know, a from the horse's mouth or vlog or some kind of community involvement video, you know, such as reading your comments, drawing your tweets, ask me anythings, live streams, and you know, that sort of thing. A promise I broke before, but one that I want to commit myself to. If I can do more, I will, but I can only promise to do what I can, and I honestly believe I can do at least one a month. And it's something that 2017 resolution, something I'm going to do. B, I also want to return to doing more in the comments. I mean, I've still been trying my best to respond to comments as I can, but I mean, for a while there, it's something I started and then stopped. I want to get back to starting questions and discussions in the comments. To be honest, it's my own fault why I stopped. It wasn't so much out of laziness as much as I have a horrendous sleeping schedule. I've been sleeping later and later, barely waking up in time to get to work on time, let alone get these videos up every day. So part of my New Year's resolution was to fix my horrendous sleeping schedule so that I can have more time before work. I can wake up and actually dedicate myself to this for about an hour or two before I have to go to work. And C, I've been working on a secret project. I started working on it recently, but I don't want to tell you guys about it just yet. I want it to remain a secret. Not that it's like something like huge, it's like, oh my god, game changer, but it's something that I want people to go, oh, you know, sort of thing. Which it's kind of what I'm hoping for the reaction to be. But it's also something that I'm hoping in the long run will help add to the channel, help grow our community. By how do I put it? By making the content a little more digestible for people. I don't want to say more, otherwise it might give it away, but something that people can see at a glance and go, okay, and they can realize why they should subscribe to the channel, why they should continue to come back to the channel and watch stuff. So, with that enigmatic, you know, note there, it's going to be bi-weekly, and by bi-weekly I mean every other week, not twice a week. Which is bi-weekly? Comments below. Does bi-weekly mean twice a week or every other week? Because the one I mean is every other week. Probably either on a Sunday or a Monday. I haven't set that in stone yet. I'm still working through it. But the first episode of it should be showing up next week. A week from now. So keep your eyes open. I'm equal parts happy, confused, and astonished that the channel has continued to grow as well as it has, with what I feel is, you know, the state of complacency that I've fallen into. You know, this drought of laziness. But I want to commit myself to changing that. And with all the above changes that I've just stated, there are also going to be new changes that I want to instate. Or at least changes that I want your feedback on. So tell me what you guys think. Firstly, first change that, tell me what you guys think. I want to shorten my videos. I'm not talking Game Grumps level, I'm not talking 10 minutes, but I have noticed that my lengths sometimes get out of hand. I mean, I'm getting into the 40+ minute range, and that requires a lot of time investment on a viewer. And while some of you who are fully committed to the channel have done a lot, you guys are always there watching every day, and I appreciate that. I think that possibly for the channel to grow, the content needs to be a little more easily digestible to a broader audience. And it's something I've tried to start instituting. You may have noticed it already, that I've tried to make sure that every video I have, and I have failed a couple of times, is sub 30 minutes. I'm shooting for somewhere between 15 to 25 minutes on average, because I've been watching my analytics over the past 2 years, and my analytics have clearly stated, and it hasn't gone up or down, it's always remained in this state. People come to my channel and they watch 16 to 18 minutes per video before they bail. And I can understand, in a sense. I mean, I like longer videos when I'm watching YouTube, because the way I watch YouTube, I watch it off screen while I'm doing other things, because I'm just a multitasker like that. So I love the longer videos. I love watching Jacksepticeye's hour-and-a-half long videos, for God's sakes. But I know that doesn't appeal to everybody. So it's not to say that the longer videos are going to disappear. They're not, because you still have like season finales, which, you know, you'll have like back-to-back boss fights, and then the credits, and my thoughts on the series, and, you know, stuff like that that pushes an episode longer. Sometimes I'll play an RPG, and RPGs are difficult to set into that shorter time frame and still make any progress. So, you know, don't worry if you're a fan of the longer videos. They're not disappearing entirely, but I want to transition, a smooth transition into shorter episodes. That may even require me doing a lot more editing. Creative editing to cut and splice things, so that it may not feel like a cohesive whole, but I still want to, you know, like a from point A to point B story, you know, with no gaps in between. But I'm still going to try and keep it entertaining for you guys. Basically what I'm saying is I'm going to try and keep my videos more concise, more to the point, and cut out a lot of my obsessions with collectibles and 100%ing and side quests and stuff like that. And my second thought being, I want to revamp the look of the channel. I've had the same icon, or avatar if you will, the same banner, the same ending screen for the past 2 years. And I think it's time for a change, you know? The quick picture I took of myself with my webcam and the icon I swiped from my Metal Gear Solid 5 save file, they've been around for too long. So I'm thinking of the possibility of hiring an artist or graphic designer to give the channel a fresh new coat of paint, you know, to spruce it up a bit. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I want to know if there's any artists or graphic designers within my audience who would be willing to work with me. Or perhaps you know somebody who's an artist or graphic designer who needs the exposure. I'm specifically looking for somebody who's willing to watch some of my work, you know, so they can get a feeling for who I am, the kind of work I do, how I do things, and my audience, so that we can make something that's truly representative of me, the channel, and you. If you're someone like this, hit me up in the comments below and we'll start a dialogue. If you know someone like this, send them a link to this video with this timestamp. Let's try and help each other out. What do you say? And with those thoughts, I've come to the end of the first vlog of 2017. I've made a lot of promises and resolutions that I hope dearly not to break this time around, so that I can start earning the subs and views that I so covet from those who honestly deserve it, because they put in so much effort. Here's to a new year of gaming, community interaction, and fun. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all throughout 2017.